Our Stronger Communities and Safer Families program is seeking to recharge and reinvigorate our volunteering program at Geelong Mums. Since COVID began, many of our regular volunteers have been unable or been hesitant to return to volunteering at the warehouse, and we want to be able to welcome them back to a safe environment. We also would like to reach out to other groups who we feel might be at risk of loneliness and isolation, groups such as older men, refugees and migrants, single parents, the unemployed, and welcome them into our program. If we're successful with this P500 grant, we'll be spending the money on ensuring our capability and capacity to run a structured and rewarding volunteer program for Geelong Mums. That will mean the salaries will go towards our volunteer coordinator, who is in charge of ensuring that the volunteers get a safe, well-trained, rewarding experience. It'll also be going towards some salary costs for our partnerships coordinator, who will be reaching out to community groups to encourage them to come into volunteer at Geelong Mums. Groups such as probus groups, retirement homes, men's sheds. We'll also be working with some of our agencies to try and encourage some of their clients to come and volunteer at Geelong Mums, such as refugees, unemployed and single parents. One of the other things we'll spend the money on is rent for our warehouse. While we do have volunteering opportunities for people to do at home, the warehouse is the hub of everything to do with volunteering. It's where we train and induct our volunteers. It's where they pack and sort and safety check and clean the essential items. It's also where we celebrate with our volunteers, where we say thank you to them, where we have morning teas, and where they come together to form their own community. The volunteer program exists to provide community connection and to allow our volunteers to engage in a meaningful way with Geelong Mums' mission of sharing more, wasting less, and caring for every child. Geelong Mums is a community and volunteer-driven organisation, and COVID has severely impacted our opportunity to engage with our volunteers. We had to close for months on end 2 volunteers and 2 donations, and we simply can't do what we do without our volunteers. So we really need these funds so we can get out and re-engage with these people. We need to find new volunteers, and we need to support those who have volunteered with us in the past to come back into Geelong Mums. And by doing this, we're going to support the families of these babies and children that we support. We're also going to help the social workers to engage with the families that they work with. We'll help siblings, we'll help grandparents, we'll help foster carers. We're also going to help reduce landfill and continue our mission of not only sharing more, but wasting less. The program will make such a difference to the people that it supports through many ways. We all know that volunteers actually volunteer for a variety of reasons. Some want to learn a new skill, some want to make new friends, others want to give back to the community and help others in need. And these are the tangible outcomes of this program and what we hope will make a difference in the lives of the volunteers. But once again, the difference will also be made for those babies and children in our community that we support. We'll measure the outcome of the volunteer program by the amount of volunteers we induct in the 12-month period, and also look at data and analyse that from our volunteer survey in relation to what motivates the volunteers to sign up at Geelong Mums. As a volunteer-driven organisation, our volunteer program has the ability to reach so many target audiences in Geelong and offer them a rewarding, a safe, a structured volunteering experience. It's about one of our volunteers, let's call him Mick, who comes in twice a week, washes prams and car seats and safety checks them. It's about him coming in on a Tuesday, doing his work, and when he returns on a Friday, being told the story of how those prams and car seats were given out by a social worker to a family who fled Afghanistan 6 weeks ago with their 6 children, and they now get to travel safely in a car and get down to the park and become part of the community in those prams. It's about the 6 ladies who volunteer every Wednesday morning and then head out to lunch together, and the fact that these ladies didn't know each other 18 months ago. It's about community helping community and people helping people.